shambles after severe storms. A weekend filled with strong showers has people in our area waking up to the aftermath. Trees ripped from the roots, falling on cars and blocking major roads. Are we finally done with this wicked weather? Another night of violence plaguing the streets of Philadelphia. A woman killed in a double shooting.
It's unknown how many times the female was hit. The male was hit 3 times.
How police are relying on technology to help in their search for the shooter. It's not the news most Sixers fans want to hear. Free agent Jimmy Butler is hitting the road this week. He'll be wined and dined by potential employers, a few of the teams looking to meet with the all-star baller. The former NBA star Amari Stoudemire live on Good Day. He won the NBA Rookie of the Year in 2003 with the Phoenix Suns. He also made 6 appearances in the All-Star game, but it's his hard work off the hardwood that may have the biggest impact on his legacy. Good Day Philadelphia weekend starts right now.
From the Fox29 studios, this is Good Day Philadelphia weekend.
And good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, the last day in June. I can't believe July is already here. I'm Bill Anderson. Lauren Johnson off this weekend, enjoying some time with family. A little bit of celebration, but she will be back. And so much going on. So we asked yesterday, will the weather settle down? Jeff told us briefly, but we were going to get storms. Right as usual, but as we sit there and look out there, New Jersey, Delaware, in our area, again, Jeff, everything looks good. We asked yesterday about the storms. You said they were coming. They came. Can we get some good? First of all, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice tie.
And I was about to say, you look good, too.
Yeah, we coordinated.
That's right.
It's a good look.
There was
now,
an email.
Can we get better weather?
Okay.
Jeff? Finally.
Let me ask you this. Do you want temperatures in the 90s today?
I'll take it. There's no more storms.
You're not going to have it. Temperatures in the 80s. Hit my graphics, baby. Yeah. All right, take a look at that. No more for the 90s. Let's take a couple of days off. As we take a look at Philadelphia, a high of 87 degrees today. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon, but starting out with nice sunshine and 88 degrees at the shore, and the Poconos 74 degrees. Could see a quick shower squeeze out there as a secondary cold front makes its way in. But for right now, no. Wall-to-wall sunshine for us. Kutztown, you are looking good at 72 degrees, as well as Westchester, and 70 degrees in Coatesville. Taking it down. Pennsville, no temperature right now. You have no temperature, Pennsville. That's amazing. 73 degrees in Glassboro, Bear, Delaware at 74, Williamstown at 72, and then 70 degrees in Jackson, Toms River, and Stafford at 72 degrees. If you're looking for something fun to do today, there's so many things around Philly. Historic District block parties from 12 to 7 today at Independence Mall. Look at that guy in the stilts. He's having a good time. 87 degrees for the high. Again, a mix of sun and clouds for the afternoon. It's going to be warm and breezy. If you're going down the shore, Cape May Training Center has the Coast Guard Independence Day Parade, and that is at 7 o'clock tonight. And by that time, it'll be about 79 degrees, mostly sunny and breezy. Just beautiful. So for today, again, 87 for your high in Philly. Morning sun, afternoon clouds, but watch out for that breeze. Northwest, 15 to 20 miles per hour, but gusting to 30. And then for tonight, we'll see mostly clear and cooler. No AC needed. You could just lift open the windows and enjoy yourself. 64 degrees for an overnight low, and the winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Sounds like a beautiful forecast. Will it hold up? I'm going to let you know coming up in about 15 minutes, Bill.
What you did not say storms, so I will take it. I love it. Thank you very much, Jeff. We had storms all over the area. Here's a look at Allentown. Good morning to you. Hopefully no storms as it starts off looking beautiful there. Everything good, sunny, starting your day on Good Day. But again, that's what it's like now. Conditions very different just a few hours ago. So here's what Germantown looked like last night. That was actually my drive into work this morning. Strong wind and rain uprooted a tree. It landed on Washington Lane and Wayne Avenue, but that was just there. Communities across our area are dealing with the aftermath of the storm this morning. Kelly Rule live in Strawberry Mansion, where a car has crashed into a downed tree. Kelly, Jeff's saying no more, but we still have this cleanup going on.
I was just going to say that I can't believe we're having this same conversation again today. That car that you mentioned has since been cleared out, but we are worried it's going to happen again. If you look behind me, you can see the tree is down in the middle of the road on North 33rd Street, pretty much blocking both lanes. So the only lane that's open is that shoulder, and cars from both directions are trying to squeeze through there. You can see some are going slow, some are not. Definitely want to take your time and be careful if you're coming through this area. Now, this was not the only area in Philly that saw storm damage last night. Take a look at this video video of Washington Lane and Wayne Avenue in the Bluebell Hill area. A tree fell there. You can see the police tape surrounding it. The tree did knock out a traffic light, so that was out earlier this morning and caused some more issues with traffic. At last check, the road was not completely shut down. And then we saw some more damage on Lincoln Drive southbound between McCollum Street and Green Street. A large branch was down, blocking the southbound side, so traffic had to move to the northbound side to get around it. Of course, you want to take your time and be careful if you're traveling through that area. And then we want to show you North 33rd Street again. This is what it looked like much earlier this morning. You can see a car again actually did crash into that tree in the middle of the road. We haven't gotten an update from police on how that person is doing, but I did just speak with a man a few moments ago who was home when the storms happened, and he heard that tree fall. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Well, you couldn't really see out the windows or anything. It was just like dark gray and rain. You could hear the rain coming down, and all of a sudden you heard like a boom and a boom, and then it was over. Just, you know, just like that. Next thing you know, the sun was the clouds was trying to clear, and I look out the window and the trees down, cars are turning around.
Actually, a very similar description to what we heard from neighbors in South Philly Friday night when that storm rolled through. Back out here live, though, again, this is clearly not safe. I did call police and talk with them about it. They are aware now. So, Bill, we're hoping somebody can get out here and clean this up before we see another accident. Yeah, let's hope. At the very least, there's not a lot of traffic early this morning. But thank you, Kelly. We appreciate it. Hopefully, the end of the falling trees. Developing now, a woman is murdered, another man injured after a shooting in North Philadelphia. Now, police tell us that a woman rushed into the 39th District Station early this morning, claiming that there had been a shooting. When officers got to the 3000 block of Clearfield Street, they found a woman's body and a man who had been shot 3 times. The woman, who was in her mid-20s, was pronounced dead on the scene. The man was rushed to Temple Hospital in critical condition. Now, our crew spoke to Police Captain Thomas Davidson to get an update on the investigation.
Do you know how many times the female victim and male were hit and where they were hit?
It's unknown how many times the female was hit. The male was hit 3 times.
Do you know approximately where on the body?
The upper part of his body.
And then female, not sure.
I'm not sure.
Now, 4 shell casings and a phone were found on the scene. No word so far on a motive, and no arrests have been made. Investigations are hoping that nearby surveillance cameras will shed some light on this case. And there's more fallout surrounding the saga at Hahnemann University Hospital. Administrators announced that they are changing Hahnemann's status as a major trauma facility. Now, that means that people suffering serious traumatic injuries, they're going to have to seek medical attention at other hospitals. Our Dave Kinchin has more.
In a city filled with hustle and bustle and frequent emergencies, those inside Hahnemann University Hospital are mulling over yet another big blow to those in need.
I'm very upset about it. I love Hahnemann.
ER nurse Nicole Schott is sorting through Hahnemann's sudden de-designation as a Level 1 and Level 2 trauma facility in a city with a critical need for both. That's now one less Philly ER for the seriously ill.
That means that no longer critical patients, including gunshot wounds, stabbings, could be falls, nursing home patients.
She says even people having a heart attack will need to find another ER. Hahnemann's chief medical officer says after reviewing the hospital's plan for closure and consulting with the Pennsylvania Department of Health, medical executives feel the move is in the best interest of patient safety. People we talked with aren't so sure.
It's definitely going to take a very personal, emotional toll on me and the community.
It sounds awful. I'm a nurse. I don't work in trauma, but just hearing about it sounds awful.
Hahnemann is slated for closure after officials said the hospital is losing millions of dollars every month. Fox29 reached out to Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kinney's office. A city spokesman says it's working with state officials to mitigate the impact of the closure on residents and city visitors, but many feel the damage is already done.
It's going to be tough, and that all the other city hospitals now have to absorb the overflow of patients that are now going to be coming their way.
In Center City, Dave Kinchin, Fox 29 News.
It's going to be interesting watching this play out because Hahnemann was set to close in early September, and that was until the state sent a hospital a cease and desist order for its closure plans, but this is still an ongoing process. In the meantime, there are 2,500 workers who are just telling us they're starting to look for other places of employment. And thousands of New Jersey workers are scheduled for a raise beginning tomorrow. It's all thanks to a deal earlier this year that raises the minimum wage to $15 an hour by 2024. Now, on July 1st, tomorrow, the minimum wage is expected to increase to $10 an hour. Will go up another $1 at the start of the new year. Then it's expected to raise $1 every year until it reaches $15. The current minimum wage in the Garden State is less than $9 an hour. And history was made overnight as Donald Trump has become the first sitting U.S. president to enter North Korea since the end of the Korean War 66 years ago. A video shows Kim Jong-un inviting Trump across the border. They shook hands and stayed a few minutes before crossing back into South Korea. This is the first face-to-face contact between the leaders since talks broke down during a summit in Vietnam in February. Now, while the meeting is a major milestone, there's still concerns about the North's willingness to give up its stockpile of nuclear weapons. And here we go. The Sixers are trying to figure out what their team will look like next season. Some players could be on the move, and that includes the two biggest names in free agency on our team. That's Tobias Harris and Jimmy Butler. Now, Jimmy Butler is reportedly hitting the road to meet with potential employers. Reports indicate that Butler is slated to meet with Miami Heat today. He'll then head west to talk with the Houston Rockets in Los Angeles. That's sometime next week. Jimmy Butler, of course, averaged 19 points, 6 rebounds in 12 playoff games for the Sixers last season. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, looking good there. Let's take it down to Ocean City. People on the board. Look, a puppy dog. I wonder if that puppy dog can get some of that ice cream that lady has. Is it too early for ice cream, Bill? I think not. Get down the shore. It's going to be a great day. Lots of sunshine, but it's going to be a bit breezy. We'll talk about that coming up.
Hi, I'm Sue Serio. Happy Sunday. Weekend Wendy is here. Of course, it's all about the birthday of America this weekend and through Thursday, 4th of July. Today, there's a historic district block party kind of centered around 6th and Chestnut Streets with food trucks and pop-up performances and lots of American history. Plenty for the kids to do from noon until 7 p.m. And then later on tonight, Gospel on Independence. This is happening right at Independence Hall with more than 100 singers from across the city, the Philadelphia Men's Fellowship Choir, the Sisterly Love Choir. It's going to be quite the musical celebration. Just bring your own chair and or blanket. 7 to 8:30 p.m. tonight, right at Independence Hall. Whatever you do the rest of your weekend, of course we want you to have a good time. From Weekend Wendy and me.